The light is just gonna keep changing
I
and
know.
changing.
What can you do? Guys, welcome to my channel. As you can see, I have a guest today. This is Fleurette. Yes, and today we're gonna do a collab video. So on my channel, we're gonna talk about stereotypes of dating British guys, English guys, and all of that. And on her channel, we're gonna talk about stereotypes of dating American guys. Also, there's a train line running exactly in front of us right now. So if you hear it, just like pretend like you don't. Also, the lighting is gonna go in and out because we're using natural light today. That's why we're glowing. So, anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So as I understand it, American guys are more like, they have a lot of game to them, they'll spit a lot of game to you and date, you know, they'll be dating like a ton of girls at the same time. Whereas British guys usually want to lock you down right away. Is that the truth, or is that kind of stereotype? Is that not true?
I think it depends on the guy, but I think most of the time is if you're dating someone, it's just like you're dating that person. See where it goes. It's not like you're gonna date Susie and date Mary at the same time.
Okay.
It's just like you're just dating this person. And if it doesn't work out, you just date the next person.
Yeah.
But it's not like you date a pool of girls or a pool of guys. Well, obviously people do that, but it's not
Common?
No, it's not common. It's not something that will look good on you anyways. Like, like I wouldn't want to date a guy who's dating another girl. Like, we're dating to see where it goes. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, and then we just move on.
Yeah. So you're locked down right at the beginning? Like as soon as you start dating?
In a way, you are sort of locked down, but then it's almost like he's not really sort of like your boyfriend. It's like you're somebody that you're seeing.
Okay. That's interesting. All right, so that's a good one to know. That's a good one to know when you're dating like an English guy, because in America you could be dating multiple people, but like unless you're saying, okay, we are boyfriend and girlfriend, then you know you don't really know where you stand unless you lock each other down, and that usually doesn't happen in the beginning. So that's cool to know. All right. I feel like British guys, white British guys, really like black girls, and dating interracially is like totally acceptable here?
I think it is more acceptable than it probably is in America. But you do get people who get uncomfortable with it, but you wouldn't get somebody who would go up to a couple and be like, I don't think you guys should be together. It's like unheard of that someone would behave like that.
Yeah.
But I was saying this to my friend one time, and I said that it seems like more white guys date black girls. But then he was like, no, more black guys date white girls.
Wait, is that here in
the UK?
Or oh, okay.
And I was like, I don't see it though. I don't see the white guy with the black girl.
I'm not gonna lie, that's what I see. I do see white guy, black guys with white girls, but you see that in the States all the time too. Mm-hmm. But here I see a lot more black girls with white guys.
Yes, I think that too. I think it's more that way. Like the white guys really like the black girls.
Yeah. The reason why I even brought that up is because when I'm here, I feel like a lot of white guys approach me, and even in the States, you don't get that much. In Miami, definitely not. In DC, a little bit more, but in London, it's almost like, whoa, okay.
And you're a different kind of black. You're American black, so it's almost like you're even more exotic. Like, it's like, oh, she's even more different than the other black girls from the UK. I
have a video about that, about you only like me because I'm black. Listen, I'm not complaining. The comments on that video are hilarious because everyone's like, oh, well, I'd rather that than them hate me because I'm black. And I'm like, for real, like I really was just giving commentary. I'm not complaining. I will take love wherever I can get it. Listen, I'm not even gonna lie. So, but yeah, I do have a video about You Only Like Me Because I'm Black on my Dating in London series. But yeah, I find that they like that. So that stereotype is relatively true then?
Yes.
Okay. So in terms of the numbers of guys to the male to female ratio, in the States, in all of the big cities like New York and DC and Miami, there's a huge discrepancy between like the number of available guys to a number of available girls. So there's like 1 million single, beautiful, successful women, and then the proportions of single, successful men are kind of lower. And so I feel like, when I come to London, it's like so many men, so many more men. Even when you go out we were at a bar last night, and I was pointing out, where were we? We were at Blue's Kitchen. We were at Blue's Kitchen in Shoreditch, and East London. And I was like, look how many guys, like 1, 2, literally counting the guys. Because if we were in like New York or DC, there would be the proportions of men to women would be so different. So I don't know if that's a stereotype or an observation or what, but that's just kind of, is it true that there are way more available guys than there are girls?
Do you know what? Now that you've mentioned it, I I've now sort of thought, yes, when I look back at parties that I've been to, there are quite a lot of guys.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you go places and there's more girls than guys, but like a lot of the time when you go out into like central London or like main places like Shoreditch and things like, there are more guys than girls. If you go to like a party, like a house party, maybe you might see more girls than guys, but actually going out to bars, restaurants, things like that, there's always more guys.
Yeah.
There's always more white guys.
Yes.
Black guys.
Yeah.
It's like black guys don't go out.
Where do y'all be at? Like, where are you? Are you guys at church? Like, what? I don't understand. That's one of the reasons why when I came to London, I was like, okay, I think I'm just gonna open myself up to dating white guys, because you don't see black guys. Even in the States, you see less guys. That's one, and then you see even less black guys. So I was like, all right, I could sit here and just like scavenge. I could sit here and try to be like, okay, where are the 2 black guys in this whole place? Should I talk to them? Which I don't do anyway. Or I can just be like, all right, let me see who's here and talk to whoever is there.
Yeah.
But anyway, no, but seriously though, you need to appreciate that male to female ratio, because the struggle is real. Okay, I'm gonna say that my last kind of stereotype or observation that I made about dating English guy. What do they prefer? Like English, British, Londoners? How do you address somebody?
I think it's more British, because if you say English, because obviously English are like people who like are originally from England.
Okay.
As much as people might say, oh, if you're born in England, you're English, but not really, because if you're black, you're not English, because obviously you come from like the Caribbean, from wherever, right? So so British counts everyone. If you're Asian, you're black, whatever, you're British.
But what if you're like from, what's the other, not London, but like the other countries in the UK?
Like, that's all black. Wales is Britain,
Okay.
Scotland is Britain, and parts of Ireland are Britain.
Yeah.
So
you can say British is better than like the
English. Because if you say English, it almost just feels like you're talking about white people.
Oh.
Yeah, you're not talking about everybody else, just talking about white people.
You learn something every day. Okay, so British.
Yeah.
So I find that British guys are, and this includes everyone though, I'm including everyone, they're like a little bit more chivalrous, like maybe more romantic or proper. But I was really just watching a YouTube video and they were like, that's not true. So I don't know if you've not really dated American guys, but just your observation, are they usually more like formal, or they're not?
I think it depends. You know, it actually depends on the kind of job that they have. You get guys who work in the city in like these big sort of companies, they will be more like that, but I think it's because they are around these sort of like middle class people who are more like that, but like inner city street guys are not so much.
Okay.
They're just not so much. I would say that as much as people think that British people all have like great manners, I think Americans have more manners than British people. We're very sort of casual, especially Londoners. Londoners, we're casual. It's everybody's mate.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And so, but Americans always like, hi ma'am, and things like that. It's like, that's unheard. Like, if someone called me ma'am, I'd be like, it's true. So I think Americans have more manners.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's just a stereotype that people think that because you have an English accent, you automatically sound like you're proper. But you could just be as ghetto as anybody.
Because in every movie, either the villain or the smartest person is like has a very British accent. So you kind of in your mind get accustomed like, oh, British people smart, proper, you know, polite, and, you know, kind of straightforward and stuff like that. So it's a stereotype.
Yeah, definitely.
Way more casual.
Very, especially in London.
Yeah.
Very casual. London's a casual city. You can't really function if you're just too much like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, those are my questions about dating. So is there anything else I should know? Any other stereotypes that you think Americans have about dating British people that you want to dispel right now?
Like the whole sort of Downton Abbey thing, just get rid of that. That's not true.
I've never even seen that.
It's not true. And like, even the way people dress, I think people think British people, maybe they do dress a bit better, but like, it's not as proper as everyone assumes. They're not like in suits and petticoats and things like that.
Yes. I mean, when I walk around the city, everyone is dressed to the T. I'm like, what? Leather boots?
It's because of the way you are. Like around here, yes. Like if you go into like the inner parts of London, like South London, no one dresses like that. Everyone's in like tracksuit.
Really?
I think it's like, it depends where you are, because even like you go to places like Canary Wharf, everyone's in a suit.
Yeah, because you know, that's like what, financial district?
Yeah, but then like people who live around there obviously work around there, so people live in that area, it's like everyone dresses quite proper. Yeah. But then you go to certain places, if you go to like Lewisham, no.
Never even heard of it. Lewisham.
It's like the Compton of England.
I'm not. I don't want to go there. Okay. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, this is Fleurette. I will link all her info below. This is my first collab video, so I think
my best as well.
Yeah, I think we did a good job on this one. Yeah, we're gonna try to get this up as soon as possible. Her channel. Tell everybody a little bit about your channel.
My channel is Love Fleurette, Love_Fleurette, and it's just about dating, beauty, maybe food, but I don't really do much food, but mostly dating and beauty.
Yeah. So go over to her channel, show her channel some love, leave her some comments, and tell her what you want her to vlog more about. My suggestion is makeup, but
travel vlogs as well.
Yes. You know we do that all here too. So anyway, I will see you guys again in the next one. Bye.